Hey folks, this is Paul Workman. I am putting on the Dirty Gretna 250K or less. So you don't have to go 250 kilometers. And so for some of those of you who are kilometer challenged, that's 157 miles. Okay. Or you can go 8 miles. So there's a range for everybody. So we grand depart at 6:30 for those who are looking to do the whole thing, 9:30 for people who maybe want to drive and start a little bit later. So really excited. It looks like the weather is going to be fantastic. It is going to be on Sunday. Now you can come in and we are going to be allowing camping this year. So if you want to come in early, ride on Saturday, that is totally fine. This is a very grassroots organized event. So, no entrance fee, no support. So be ready, kind of, get yourself familiarized with the course, know how to navigate. That's critical. Know what your limits are. Keep my cell phone number with you in case you need some help. I will do my best in that regards. But what I wanted to do is just kind of tell you all about the course, how to find the parking, camping, what's going on that weekend. So first of all, let me just do a little screen share here and show you. This is the map for the full route. Now we have 3 maps. We have one for the full route, one for the west loop, and then one for the east loop. So the west loop and the east loop kind of give you a little bit more detail on some other route options if you didn't want to do these full things. For those who do the full routes, either the west, the east, or the full, you have the chance to get your time put into our Dirty Gretna Hall of Fame. And so you can go, these are all set up as tiny URLs, so they're easy to find. They're all in the event page link. But this is what the Hall of Fame looks like. We've got our FKT winners time all in there, and then links to their activities. So you can go look at their rides if you're curious. But so back to the Google map, this is really going to be the crucial part to downloading routes, understanding where the stops are, and it has all the places to stay, the restaurants. I've even highlighted all the gravel sections are in yellow. I will say that they have been doing some paving, from what I understand, or there is some paving that is due. Sadly, on some of these sections, I'm not sure if they have done that yet, but essentially this route is about 50% mixed gravel and pavement. As I learned that sections get paved, I have to unfortunately take off the yellow piece, my yellow line. That's very sad when that has to happen. But we've got gas stations, restaurants, those that are green don't serve alcohol, those that are yellow do serve alcohol, grocery stores and places to stay. I will say that there is a huge rock festival just south of Chatham. It's just south of the route. It's going to be over in this general area, so we won't come across it. But 35,000 crazy, Rob Zombie, Lincoln Park type of folks. It's sold out. So there's not going to be any hotels available all weekend. But luckily we have camping available, and I'll show you right where the camping is. Here's the start finish. And when we start off on the west loop, we come out this music street. And just as you cross Highway 29, it's to the left. So that you come across here, you get across guardrail, and there's a giant field here. They actually own, the city is allowing us to camp on their land. This is actually a watershed, and it's about 300 acres. Gorgeous. It's an old farm. I've got a couple of pictures here that I can show you. So this is basically what it looks like. It's been mowed now, so it is no longer tall grass. As you come down Music Street, It's you cross the highway. Here's the guardrail. You can see you come into this little area, and we will be camping right back here. There's a little graveyard to the left. So this is where you want to go. So back to the maps. That kind of shows you where that is. Now, I'll say that this year we're doing the ride on Sunday. Before we've done it on Saturday, and that works nicely because places are more likely to be open. The only place that I know that is going to be closed on Sunday is right here, this place, BB's place, unfortunately. So as you can see, as we start out our ride, come in this direction, if you're doing the full thing, you'll do the west loop, and then you start doing the east loop. You do this little outback section, which used to be all paved, is no longer paved, unfortunately. But we've kept it in there because it's still a beautiful little out and back. There's a nice tobacco barn at the end of it. You come and do all this, and then you've got BB's place, which one thing I'll say is as you click on all these places that you can stop, it'll show what mile marker it is. So if you're doing the full route, you can see it says mile 122 for the full route. If you're just doing the east loop, this is at mile 37.4. That's a good stopping point. And then it says the next stop is Chatham and 23 miles. Well, if they're closed, you're going to have to make this big jump from, it's about 50 miles, 50 to 60 miles to get all the way to Chatham. So with nothing in between. I'm going to try to drop off some water, maybe some food, snacks, what have you, in a cooler, put it behind a little guardrail that they have there, or somewhere. I'll make an announcement probably as we start off, just so that you all have something to get you through this hump, because that's a pretty long stretch without anything. So let me just show you what some of the other maps look like. Now, this is the one just for the west, and then I have one for just the east. I'll show you that in a minute. These have different routes on them. So you can do, the full thing, and it'll show the ride with GPS and the Strava download. So you can go and get those and upload those to your devices or your phone. Let's say you decide that you want to do something a little bit less. You can click on this route. You can see it is 40 miles, 28% of it's gravel. If you decide to do this one, that's 58 miles, 40% gravel. And in each one of these, I have either a Strava, a GPS, ride with GPS link. This year, we did have one road I knew about that got paved, so I created a new 27 mile. This is 32% gravel. So you can kind of play around. Here's the shortest one that we have. This is 7 miles, which has 2 miles of gravel. I took my kids on this one the other day. They really enjoyed it. So it's nice. There's an option for everybody in here. I do suggest, if you do this, plan on stopping at the Climax store. This place is wonderful. It looks really rough from the outside, but the food, it's worth the stop. It's just an old-fashioned mini mart. So on the eastern loop, so here's Gretna. We're going to start off going this way. Now, let me say, if you wanted to go in reverse, do any of these routes in any particular order, direction, I don't care. It still qualifies you for the Hall of Fame. We don't discriminate on directions on this thing, so do what you want. So you can see there's, again, a lot of different options. It tells what percentage of gravel it is. So feel free to mix and match and play around. There is one option that is not an official piece to this route, and it is right around here in Chatham. This little piece right here we call Red Dirty, because it's basically it's a farm road. I'm not sure if it's an official road or not, so I've not included it in the route. So the official route takes you on the paved road here, but if you're adventurous and want to try it out, go ahead and give this little section a try. But that's about all I'll say on that. Otherwise, you know, this route is just gorgeous. It's super rural. So just be prepared for being out in the sticks for a while. So with that, hopefully I'll see some of you out there. I know this was extremely last minute announcing it. September is the time of year when I like to hold this because it is the peak of the tobacco harvest. And so as you can see behind me, we've got tons of tobacco barns, and it's just a really nice time of year to be out there. So unfortunately, there's so many other events going on right now. I had a really hard time picking the actual date. So apologize for this being super last minute. Hopefully some of you will show up. I'm going to be there Saturday and Sunday and enjoying the route. So hopefully some of you guys will come out, send me a text message or give me a call if you need anything at all. And hopefully I'll see you guys out there.